Hi there. I'm going to be building three of these contemporary end tables from Fine Woodworking for my daughter's wedding. I'm hoping to, this is just the start of the build. I'm hoping to post it week by week as I make progress. I'm going to show them steps that most videos don't actually show, starting with the wood selection. I got the wood from a man who'd actually cut down a cherry tree and had it sawn up. He'd actually grown up on that cherry tree and climbed it as a kid, and all his brothers and sisters had too. Anyway, he stored it, had it cut up, professionally cut up by Winwood Sawmills, and he stored it all in this shed. And this is what it looked like when I put it in my truck. One of the pieces was this cherry slab, which was the only piece that was 2 inches thick. I needed for the legs. I could barely cut that one up. So I, well, had to head off to bolted plywood, and you can see we've got some rather normal pieces here and some plywood. Here we're going to start cutting up the legs. Going to have to make 4 times 3, 12 of these. Here goes. Yep, there we go. One. One thing this doesn't show is how long I had to spend in bolted plywood finding the boards that would be most efficient for this. Making this go double speed to speed things up and not to try your patience too much. There you go. All 12 legs done. Onto the rough cuts. Helps if you have some chalk, and also helps if that chalk isn't too thick. Here we are. One of my first boards is marked E. A, B, C, D, E. And I'm going to mark off the lengths. From my cut list. Yeah, let's see. Checking, measuring twice. There's actually really a lot of math involved in this. Yeah, that's my cut list, and it's got all of the rough cut sizes and distances and the board mappings that I have chosen. And I'm marking off ones I've already cut because it'd be very easy to do one twice. That's the finer. That's the list there that I'm marking off that I've cut. Marking off some more. Marking it off again. Okay. Now we move on to actually cutting it to length. Yeah, we need to plane these boards before we cut them to width, otherwise they would not be flat when we push them through the saw. Taking very thin cuts because I don't want to introduce any snipe. Yeah, these are rough edged boards, so I'm using a hand plane to make it smooth, so I can properly have one good edge to cut against. Yep, there you go. And now we have a good edge, so we're going to start to cut it to width. I think I'm doing the drawer backs here. And so they're going to be like 3 drawer backs. Annoyingly enough, I'm only getting 2 pieces out of the width of this board, not 3. And this is probably the 3rd drawer back. You can see I'm cutting from the heartwood. There's some sapwood on the side that I'm not cutting from, that isn't actually flat in the first place. Yeah, all that stuff to the left is not flat. Here we go. We got 3 drawer backs. Yeah, I screwed up. I cut some of the wider boards into narrow slats and battens, and now I'm suddenly looking for one of the shelves on the top, rather one of the top pieces, and I don't have any wood. So I have to clamp it. And this is going to be on the tabletop too. Good grief. All right, well that was almost all of the rough cutting. Rough shaping. Now the next step, I believe, is, according to the plans, is to take those table legs and turn them, so that'll probably be the next video.